Hello and welcome back to my channel. We are on day 2 of Tomorrowland Festival. If you haven't seen day 1, go back and watch that. I'll pop a link in the description. But yeah, we're on day 2 and day 2 was my favourite day, so I'm really excited to go back and look at all the videos that I took. Just the vibe, the whole vibe of the day was just absolutely amazing and definitely my favourite.
I've stepped out into Antwerp to get some things for my husband's birthday. Gonna pop into this supermarket here to get some supplies and see what we can find, hopefully get some cakes. And the buildings here are really beautiful and they've got the shops at the bottom. I'm not sure if it's apartments and things at the top, but it's a really pretty city and I'd love to explore more at a later date. That supermarket, especially considering the size, had so much choice. I really wanted to buy stuff that I just didn't need because there was just such a selection there. But now I am off into Antwerp, of course, to find some Belgian chocolate. Secured the goods from this chocolate museum, which I definitely would have gone around had I have had more time. But we don't, we've got to go get to Tomorrowland and I'm going to go eat these. Day 2 newspaper. Having a little bacon sandwich, got my orange juice, and of course my cup of tea, because where would a Brit be without a cup of tea? Day 1 yesterday, it went really well. We did lots of walking. We did have a little bit of a hiccup with the train at the end, because I was convinced there was only one every hour, because that's what I'm sure we were told that. But it was actually every half an hour. But the walk from the festival to the train station is actually quite a walk and my toes are destroyed, so this morning I had to go out to the pharmacy, get these little like tubey things, so hopefully feet will be better today. I put a little sparkly number today at the top and everything. I tried these like face gem things but didn't think, because they're actually for your forehead, when I put them down here they were kind of sticking in my face, so I had to rip them off, redo makeup, all good. So we're starting off a little bit later today. We went in the first train yesterday and it was absolutely heaving, and we found we were kind of just like chilling about, which was nice, but we decided today we're gonna go a little bit later, take our time, and I will let you know how it goes.
It was still really busy, not as busy as the first day, but we had seen some girls on the train the day before and they had cans of Monster energy drink. I think they were like €7. I think it was a lot for an energy drink. We also saw people that had little like tinnies and we're like, oh, we should do that. Like, how would I not think of that? Like, so we grabbed some little drinks from a little shop that was at the train station. Then obviously we got the train, cracked open the drinks, and that was really good. And then I'll show kind of little bits. You go through like countryside, towns, just nice little train journey, and then we arrived in Boom. Got off, I think at this point it was still dry, it might be drizzling a little bit. This day was very changeable. Actually later on in the evening there was a sort of persistent drizzle, but I mean, we're from England, so we're kind of used to a persistent drizzle. We got to the festival site this time. We kind of knew where we wanted to go, could remember the layout from yesterday, and we just started going to see who we wanted to see. We grabbed some food, and I'll go through the food and drink that we had later on in the video. Day 2's outfit was a sparkly fishnet top, again from Zara, and then some black denim shorts that I've had in my wardrobe for ages, and just popped those together with some fishnet tights underneath and some long boots. Warning again, cringy little outfit video coming up. I should probably go and get some like posing lessons or something, I don't know, but yeah, I will show you my outfit. For the hair and makeup, and kept the makeup quite simple, and then some little face gems, and then my hair I did in the little bubble plaits, so it's just little elastic bands that went all the way down, and that was my hair and makeup for the day. We found our favourite stage this day. It's called Terra Solis. Again, apologies if the pronunciation is off there, but it was really cool. It was one of the much smaller stages. There was bars there, and there were these like little cute seating areas. The music was really good, the DJ was really good. It was nice to see kind of DJs that I'd not necessarily heard of before, and people were popping off there. There was like a guy dancing with a baby Yoda. Would definitely recommend sourcing that stage out if you go. Anima was was one of my top picks of who I wanted to see when I was there this time. So we saw them, the visuals were really cool. We actually saw quite a bit of camel fat beforehand as well, and they had a lot of visuals and things. I definitely think that's the way it's going. I really like it. I really like this sort of 3D-ness of it. Some of them were a little bit creepy, but in a cool way. And also the main stage at Tomorrowland had some really cool screens, and they had the ships from the book. I might do a separate book review, which will probably have spoilers in another time, but when I say ships, they almost look like a pirate ship bottom with a hot air balloon on top. It represented parts of the book. I think my husband did probably start to get annoyed with me because I was like, that's in the book and that's in the book. It was really cool to see that playing out on the screens behind them, and the screens were they had really good quality. You could see it from all the way back.
Minds alive, we stand ready for the next chapter to unfold.
Said I'd go through the food and drink that we had whilst we were there, so I'll do all 3 days in this vlog. On the first day we had a Vietnamese sandwich. Oh, it was so good. We had it the last time we were there and it did not disappoint. This time I got the pulled pork and my husband got the chicken one. I think I made the right decision. Then the second thing we had that day, I had a bao bun chicken. Again, it was amazing. I learned from the first day that you can customize your orders. So for example, I cannot stand coriander, so for the bao bun I just asked if it could be without coriander, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. And my husband had lasagna that day. He wasn't as impressed by the lasagna, but I quite liked the lasagna. I thought it was quite nice. On the second day I had a chicken burger, and it was just kind of like, yeah, I think because the rest of the food was so good, chicken burger in my opinion was a bit like, yeah. The Belgian fries, they were nice. They were kind of just like chips. They were really good. We got a Belgian waffle because you're in Belgium, so you have to have a Belgian waffle. You probably could get better in the rest of Belgium. There's like cafes and restaurants that specialise in it. On the third and final day, it was pouring down. I'll talk more about that in the next vlog. We had chicken meatball. It was nice. The flavour was really good. It came with mashed potato. For me, it was a very big, dense meatball of chicken. Not quite sure what I was expecting, but for me, I liked it, but I probably wouldn't get it again just because it's a lot of meat. So if you like meat, then definitely go for it. And then we had Korean fried chicken, and I really liked this. I thought it was really good. The chicken was really good, the sauce was really nice, and it just came with rice. It felt quite healthy. I wish we'd eaten more. I was going back, I was like, I'm sure we ate more than this, but I remember like we were hungry because obviously a lot of walking about, and especially on the second day, I don't know why we only ate once. I think there's just so much going on, you almost kind of forget. With the drinks, we mainly stuck to spirit and mixer. You can't just get a spirit on its own. We were ordering a spirit and then you get a mix with each of them, but it was like way too much mixer to go with the drink. One of the really nice ladies on the till said to us, oh, you can just buy one, so we just got one Coke, or split it between, or lemonade, whatever, split it between the two. We did also have the beer. I quite like the beer. We mixed it in with lemonade, made shandies, and then the wine is nice as well. We had cocktails as well when we were there, so I think the 3 main cocktails were a porn star martini, a mojito, and a sort of Tomorrowland special. The Tomorrowland special, really interesting. It was like lavender and I think cucumber infused. I might have got that wrong, but it's quite refreshing. If you like your sort of standard cocktails, it's probably not for you, but if you like a bit more of a different taste in your cocktail, I thought it was really nice. I thought it was really refreshing. And then the porn star, that was really nice. If you like really sweet cocktails, definitely go for the porn star because it was quite sweet. And then the mojito, it was a good mojito, can't complain. The cocktails were 10 out of 10. I also tried, I think it's like their version of Prosecco. I can't remember what exactly it was called. Either a Prosecco or sparkling wine or something, and it comes in a different little cup and it's very cute, and that was really nice as well.
ignited through the city. Now, let's turn the hourglass and say the magic word, Ascender.
So as I said before, day 2 was my absolute favourite day, and I feel we were just more chill, more relaxed this day as well. I think the DJs we wanted to see were a bit more spread apart as well throughout the day. We'd been to Freedom, got some food, and then we decided to potter our way over to main stage because we were just, all the DJs we wanted to see were just on main stage, back to back. It was really easy, we could just sit there. Our legs were a bit tired from walking the day before, I know, woe is me. But yeah, it was just nice to kind of stay put for a few hours as well. And also the good thing about main stage is that you can sit down. A lot of the stages you can't, just because they're so busy and you really wouldn't want to sit down because you want to be up and dancing. But in the sort of daytime to early evening, you can sit down on the grass. It's really easy, everyone's so chill. If you want the sort of dancey club vibes, you can go straight into the front, in the middle, and there's a lot more dancing and you wouldn't necessarily sit down in that bit. The DJs, they were just so good. There was Alok, there was Afrojack, Dimitri Vegas like Mike, and then Alesso closed, and they were just so good. It was just good, one after the other. I mean, they've been doing it for years, and it's just everything that we expected and more. The fireworks were amazing. It did start to rain, it did start to drizzle. It was kind of heavier, persistent drizzle, but again, not too bad. Get your pack and mac out, pop your hood on, and you were absolutely fine. You kind of didn't notice it. It sort of came, then went, then came and went. Oh, it was so good. Really my favourite day by far. They had massive fireworks. Like I said in my first vlog, we didn't stay for the closing ceremony because we had already seen it the night before. So we left a little bit earlier. It was really simple. Had time to nip to the loo. Yeah, really easy to get out. We just wandered to the train and grabbed a seat. And then we were back in Antwerp before we knew it. Ready for day 3.
Do you know where your teenager is at 5 o'clock in the morning?
So that is it for day 2 of Tomorrowland. It was the best day. I would definitely, if you get the chance to go to Tomorrowland, would 100% recommend it, 110% recommend it. If you've enjoyed this, please do let me know in the comments. Again, if you've got any tips or advice on Tomorrowland, pop them down there, and please join me in my next video for day 3. See you later.